The This is the situation, and I hope you never have it. But if you do, this is the only video on YouTube which actually explains what is happening and how can you fix it. Now, insert the key, power, and then power again. And as you can see, the parking brake is on, even though it's clearly released, right? So if I push it, right, it should be on, but when I release it, look, I released it, it's still on. So you can't put the car, you cannot put the car into drive. It's not possible. Not taking the drive, neither does it take the return, because the parking brake light is illuminated, even though the parking brake is clearly off, because that should be on. Right now, after several hours of investigation and trying my very best, I found a solution how to move the car. Not for long, only for a couple of days, but at least you can move it to the service and you don't have to pay several £100 to be lifted. Now, another problem is, of course, it's quite difficult to put that car onto a trailer because you need to lift it. You need to lift it because you can't move it. It's not taking the first gear, so you can't even pull it onto a trailer. So you would need maybe like a dolly, or someone needs to come and literally lift the car up. It costs several £100. Now, this is how you fix it temporarily, or anyway, this is how I fixed it temporarily. This is the little switch. It only costs £42, right? Toyota prices. It's almost for free. £42 for that piece of possibly built in China for 1p or 5p. But anyway, this is the switch, which is located like this. Okay, and the braking pedal. So when the handbrake or park brake is pushed on, this is released. This is released. When you release the brake, then this is pushed, right? So for to be able to fix it temporarily till you can get to the drive to the mechanic, you have to push the parking brake, then it releases this switch, then you have more or less this amount of space where my feet and the metal which is pressing it, but it's released. So handbrake on, then you take this spray, find a switch, not easy to find, but you can be found. It's a white and red wire going into it, just one wire going in there. Don't worry about the wire. Take this nozzle, build it this way. This is from a fish tank, from an aquarium, a little pipe. You can use any pipe. Put that pipe onto the switch, right, and then release that dust cleaner and give it plenty. Now, this doesn't make any damage. This is basically just cleaning the contacts, and it worked for me on 2 occasions. Now I obviously bought the switch, and I have to now redo the spray business one more time just to get the car to the mechanic. But this is the way I've done it. Once I managed to push it on it, and once I only managed to put it next to it, but in both occasions plenty of liquid could penetrate from this stuff, and it released the contacts. It cleaned the contacts. Now that switch is gone anyway, but it's possible to make it work with this, and at least you can either drive off to the mechanic, or at least do your journey and you not got stranded. Now, this switch is £42. I did another video just about the switch and made all the measurements, so check that video out. I might link it in, but otherwise you will find it, because nobody ever on YouTube did anything about the parking or handbrake on a Toyota Prius Generation 2. So this is my baby. This is the thing I completely figured out myself and worked on it. So any type of donation, financial, because thank you very much is lovely, but it doesn't buy me anything at Sainsbury's, leave alone Waitrose. So hit that donation button and try to help me, because this is all my time, this is all my money, and I'm here to help you guys. Now we're gonna go down there I'm not sure how much I will be able to film, but I will try my best. And we're gonna get plenty of liquid into there of that stuff, and then hopefully it will release the brake. There is no cut in the video. I'm not doing any editings. I mean, I'm not Mr. Beast, you know. So this is straight and honest, without anything faked or, you know. Anyway, okay. Okay, now very, very important that you push this parking brake as deep as you can, because that will release that switch. So that's as far as it can go. It will release the switch, and now you won't see much, but I put that camera in there anyway, just for you to, hopefully you will see something. But as I said, don't be disappointed, because it's fiddly here. I'm not sure you're gonna see anything, but that's all I can do for now. Give it a bit of a light as well, help. Hopefully see a bit more. But nah, it's even worse, I think, with the light. Yeah, put the light here. Now I take this spray, and this is just with feeling. There's no space for two hands. It's just basically your feeling to find that bit, and then have a hand free, have another hand free to basically push that thing right here. This one. Now let me just find it. It's fiddly, that's for sure. It is fiddly, but it can be done. I've done it twice, completely once in the dark. We got stranded. So let me find the switch first. Where is it? Yeah, this is the switch. But if you manage to have it just enough to it, I will do. So you don't necessarily have to find. If you find a nipple, even better, of course, because then it goes completely into the switch. But if it's just next to it, it should work as well. It should work as well, but it's just hand. There's no way to be able to use two hands. You have to have a little bit of a feeling, and a feeling for the nipple, basically. So if you practice when you were young and you tuned into Tokyo a few times, then that should handsomely sort you out. Right. Okay, now let's see. Let me just push the switch a couple of times, fiddle with it for that liquid to go inside. And now it should start the car with no problem. Right, okay. So let's see what we've done. As I said, qualities, these videos are not, this is not the Mr. Beast. This is just a random Joe, you know, who is trying to help people. So let's see what happened. Now, no cheating, straight video, no cutting. Insert the key. Right, put on the motor one more time, and now that parking brake should release. But it didn't. So that liquid just wasn't good enough, and that is a problem. That is a problem indeed, because I can't move the car. You see, it worked once, but not today anymore. Not today. Now I'm gonna go down. This is only you guys can see, because I can't see this video right now. Try to fiddle with the switch. Give that bit more, and you guys let me know when that disappears. Obviously that's a joke, you won't be able to, but I'm gonna definitely give it a go with the spray a bit more, and that should disappear. So one more time. This is the disadvantage of all this crap, right? I'll give it plenty. Let's see what happens. No, it's not having it. Right, okay, well, it worked a couple of times, guys. Well, not today. Not today. Yeah. Yeah. Not today, and we're not gonna move this car anywhere. So basically, more or less the mechanic would have to come here and fix it here. You can't put it anywhere. You can't put it anywhere. This is dead as a dodo. Look, handbrake completely released, but still not going anywhere. You can't release the park brake either, and this time that system didn't work. Now I have to keep going. I have to keep trying, but not today. We're gonna try on the day when we take it to the mechanic, but this is a very, very disappointing scenario for me. I've got the switch, but there's absolutely no possible to change this switch without taking the whole mechanism out. And for this, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't have the skills to release the whole. Possibly I could do it, but it's for me not worth it. So last chance. I keep that rolling for you guys. Put a bit more spraying, but the way it looks, this is dead as a foo-foo. This. Never mind. Ja, ez most innen pont le kellett jöjjön, hogy baszott volna meg a kurványát az. Not much. Not much I can do. Not much I can do, guys. I'm getting tired and I'm also getting very frustrated. So let's see if there's any change. No. No. No change whatsoever. No change whatsoever. Right. This is what it is, guys. And sorry about this. This fix didn't work, but as I said, it definitely worked twice. So I can recommend to do it regardless. And on the day when we take it to the mechanic, we might have to try and do it more and more and more. But for right now, this is the end of the line for this video. It didn't work. I pushed in a lot of liquid. That switch is completely broken. So donkey doggies for tuning my channel. Like, share, comment, of course. Arawa from a very disappointing Toyota Prius. Good car, but this is just a switch. Come on, man.